Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today's video will be slightly different from normal. I'm trying to do a devlog style video where I will talk about where 4.0 is at right now and some things you can expect in the future from the mod. So I don't know if you guys know where I am actually. Bonus points if you do, but I am actually on a tram. Right here, this is at Beacon Hill Station, and I'm going to be taking trains around Sentown and talking about 4.0 and what we can expect to see next. So here we go. So this server right now is running on 4.0, and you can join this server right now if you want. It's currently a testing server containing the Let's Play and the Sentown world. I am on the Sentown dimension right now. So 4.0 is at a pretty good state right now. This test server has been running for a while and there hasn't been too many migration issues or gameplay issues. One of the things that was improved recently was the vehicle oscillation, so the swaying movement when the vehicle passes over a rail node. The movement is a bit less jerky now and it feels a bit more smooth, and in the dashboard options you can actually adjust how much the train should sway. So look at this right now. This is a lot of sway, and it's also dependent on the speed the train is moving at. But the movement is less jerky when it first passes over a node. And you also notice that I'm able to walk into the driver cab right now. So because of popular demand and I've been listening to your feedback, I have added back the ability to walk into the cab. So you can just walk into the driver cab without any special items, such as the driver key. You can just walk right in. Okay, some other things that people are asking about 4.0 is the manual driving and the ability to sit down. Those are like the remaining features that have yet to be added to 4.0. Unfortunately, I am not going to have time to add in the manual driving right now and the sitting ability, so shift to sit. The reason why is because I plan to rework those completely. So manual driving is going to be redone from the ground up. That's why I'm not including it in 4.0 just yet. What my ideas are is that sidings can be marked as manual, just like before, but they also will have a level associated to it. For example, I can set my siding to level 1, and anybody can drive that route. You're going to be evaluated based on the ability to stop properly, and the amount of passengers that you can pick up, and the efficiency, and how late the train is running. All those can be factors for the experience points that you receive. Once you receive enough experience points, or just meet a certain threshold, then you can level up to level 2. And now you can drive trains that are level 2 manual trains. Something like that. I haven't totally figured out the details to that yet, but it's going to be a big overhaul and I'm excited for it. And you might have heard that I mentioned something about the amount of passengers that you're picking up and the efficiency of your driving, which hints to the next big feature that I am thinking of, which are AI passengers. I know this has been requested a lot from the community, and I do plan on adding that, although it probably won't be anytime soon. So one of the things related to sitting down on trains is that when you did that in the older versions of the mod, you would just sit down wherever you are, even though there's not a seat there. With the introduction of hitboxes in 4.0 inside vehicles, I plan to do the same thing for seats as well. So if we can have the ability to mark individual seats using Blockbench, then we can define where the seats are, and players can have the ability to right-click on a seat to actually sit in the seat and not just be crouching randomly anywhere on the train. So that would be a quality of life improvement, but also with the AI passengers, they will also know where the seats are and they can sit down accordingly. And of course, if somebody is sitting on a seat, then you shouldn't be able to sit down as well. AI passengers are going to be quite complicated because we're going to need to map out the whole station area, where the platforms are, all these passageways, escalators, and how people can get from one platform to the other. So all of this, including where the ticket machines are, will need to be mapped out, and I would need to write a pathfinding algorithm to do all of that. So that's going to be quite a challenge, and it's going to take me a while to do that, but when that's done, it's going to make this mod really stand out from other train mods that are already out there. Adding AI passengers, I feel like, just improves the immersiveness by quite a lot. So I'm really excited to work on that. I'm also going to move away from using the traditional mappings. This might be a bit sad for some of you who are using really old versions of Minecraft. For your information, I do not really encourage doing that. I don't know what mods are keeping you from updating Minecraft versions. I feel like it's a good thing to just keep up with Minecraft updates anyway. And it also makes it much easier as a developer to just write for one version of the mod and release that. So I'm going to be moving away from my mappings mainly because every update, the code just changes so much. I mean, the Minecraft code changes so much and the API changes that it's getting harder and harder to keep up with updating the mappings and supporting so many versions all at once. So I'm going to drop all the older versions and work on 1.21 for now. I think maybe I can support 1.21 like the latest version, as well as 1.21.2, which seems popular at the moment, but that has yet to be figured out. But I'm going to move back to architecture. That's what I'm going to do instead of using my own mappings, which are really hard to maintain. Architecture doesn't automatically mean that all versions will be supported. It just means that Fabric and NeoForge for the later versions will be supported. So manual driving and AI passengers are the two big things that I'm thinking of adding in the upcoming future, maybe in 4.1. So after 4.0, the next logical version would be 4.1. So 4.0.1 is going to be different from 4.1 because of the major and minor versioning system that I'm using. But as a player, it shouldn't matter too much. As long as you keep up with the Discord, you should be getting the latest updates anyway. So hopefully you guys are enjoying 4.0 and the features that it offers. If you see any bugs, please continue reporting that to me because I'm getting ready to post a pre-release version for 4.0, so we're getting really close to the official release. Please don't expect the official release to be bug-free either, because there's still going to be things that I will continue to improve upon, and even though the mod is going to be not marked as a beta, doesn't mean that stuff is not going to come up at all. So hopefully that sets the expectation that 4.0 official does not necessarily mean that is completely bug-free. Make sure to give this test server a run. Currently, we're encouraging people from the Let's Play server to migrate their resources over to 4.0 by testing it on this test server. So if you are a Let's Play builder and you have custom resources that you have on the current Let's Play server, please make sure you test them on this server before the main server will be migrated to 4.0. So to make sure that your resources have been migrated properly and that you can make any changes when you want for your resources. So thank you so much for watching. This is a slightly different video and hope it gives you some insights about my plans for the mod. And I hope you're excited for that as well. Make sure to like this video and subscribe, and I'll probably update you more. Let me know in the comments what you would like to see next and any feedback you have for me. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!